at or below it. So what that means is, like, for example, if you score in the 89th percentile of a distribution, what percent of scores are at or below yours? That means 89% of scores are at or below yours. Okay, so if you score in the so like if someone's in the 50th percentile, then that means that 50% of students score below, at that point below. That means 50% of students score higher than them. So it's kind of you're in the middle. A lot of times, sometimes you might see this on standardized tests. They'll have like what percentile you're at. So if you're in the 95th percentile, that means you scored the 95th. You scored higher than 95% of the population that took the test. So that would be very impressive. Okay. If the scores are ranged from 1 to 100 and your raw score's a 95, does that necessarily mean your score's a 95th percentile? So does a score, an individual score, match with the definition of a percentile? Not necessarily. Okay. So the reason why is no, because the percentile gives an indication of the relative position. So just because you made a 95 on a test doesn't mean 95% on the test does not tell you the position you scored within the class. That tells you what score you got on a certain exam. That does not tell you the position of the class. So it could have been a really easy test. So then you would have maybe didn't score as high, or maybe you had the highest score. So then you'd be the highest percentile. So the percentile, the score, this is just measuring a score. Percentile measures a position. Like where do you rank with everybody else? Whereas a score does not do that.